Hey, yo, what's going on? It's your boy, Man in the Wild. Just checking out this Nation of Islam character, Ben X, talking about NFL character Marshawn Lynch. And I mean, it's just crazy how it's crazy how you really don't see a natural life in front of you, by the people who are put in front of you. Like it's like an impossibility because the characters wouldn't be the characters unless they followed, a certain script / pattern. And Marshawn Lynch ain't no different. This character who's commentating ain't no different. Because the Nation Islam cast, all they do is commentate on shit that's, already present. They just may add some anger behind the shit. Call it a mad black man type. So yeah, I don't know. We're gonna let this shit run and see where they go with it.
Maybe you should just let them know. They're volunteers.
Is there a man here with you?
Yeah.
Okay, so truth of the matter is,
Let's go.
oh shit. Oh shit. Yeah, I do. I cuss him out. I cuss him out.
I actually
so
do.
look, I cuss him out.
Every one of them's
all right,
fine.
that's okay.
No, my son's a cheater. It's not okay.
Yo, so you sitting there talking about you cuss a lot and all of this other stuff, like how it's going. Like, yo, anyone who knows football, like the chick who had something to say looked like she had a Seahawks shirt on. So you know who the fuck Marshawn Lynch is. This is the same nigga that done stole a damn golf cart, pimp, riding that shit out, strolling type. Cussing on damn interviews that they don't bleep the shit out, man, because they know who the fuck he is because he's allowed to be this. Understand that shit. Granted, this may be who he is, this may be how, but in the end, man, we know who he is because he's a character. And understand that shit as you see, quote unquote, reality unfold in front of you and all of that type, man. Like, yo, just know that everything you see is a fucking production.
Is there a man here with you?
Not here.
Is not a man here with you?
But I'm here. What does that matter?
Because I'm
My son is leaving. I don't care. It's my son.
The thing about it is, oh shit. When this thing just spoke to me about my name, I went up to her and shit. I told nobody get the fuck out of the drill.
Get over here right now.
Look. What I will tell them,
Oh, get your mom here too. They all
what
suck.
I'll tell them, that if they're not doing what they need to do, then yes, there's consequences to that.
Yeah.
You said nigga. You say nigga every day.
Bye.
If I told the little ones to go wrong,
Let's go, son.
have a high conversation with this little one.
Come on.
Besides in the drill. But at the end of the day, if there's a kid that's on my field while we're in drills, participate in the right way, there's consequences. If it takes the measurement and to tell them to go and run laps, come over here and record me so they can actually see.
No, they can see you fine here.
I know, come on. So if it takes that amount of time for when I tell a kid to do something.
Like, yo, look at that face.
No, they can see you fine here.
I know, come on. So if it takes that amount of time.
All right, now look at that face. Does that look like a face of, someone who's actually concerned about, their child type shit or, what he's talking about? You understand? At all? Like, to me, answer is hell no.
When I tell a kid to.
And look at her, she's smiling. She's smiling and she's smirking.
Time for when I tell a.
Right? That's a smile and a smirk right there. All right. So now, if he's up there, explaining some shit to a mom who's upset, because the other woman seemed like she was more angry than this one, but this is who he's addressing, right? So obviously she had something to do with the shit, all right, allegedly. So that's the look that she's gonna give, whenever he goes to the camera and instead of talking to her, because she's the one he needs to be addressing. You understand? Yo, these motherfuckers is characters. don't matter what their job description as far as, you know, whether they a professional athlete, you know, whether they a motherfucking legal analyst on the CNNs and all of that. It don't matter what the fuck they are, right? Just know that they're there, you know, what's it called? By selection type shit, you know, with a dumbass purpose, you know, because, you know, as it stands, and as I always say, there's no, like, when you look at what ends up stemming from all of these productions and, you know, like the various psyops and all of that type of shit, when you look at what's happened to the minds of people by believing the dumb shit, you know, you have to know that putting the characters who are upon the dumb shit, you know, in front of you, that's a part of the process, you know, of keeping your mind in a fucked up place. You know, and really grabbing that, man, because there's certain shit, man, that you really don't think that these motherfuckers would do. Like, and it's not so much that they're, you know, all of them are in on it, all of them know what's going on type shit. Like, nah, you really have people who are close to you, you know, who are supposed to care about you, who you think care about you, who are just handling you the fuck along, you know, upon this dumb shit. You know, the longer you go, the more you know, man. They own that fuck shit. Productions all day.
Kid to do something and they're not doing what they're supposed to do, then there is consequences, like push-ups, like running laps, like sit-ups, like telling them to get out of my drill if they're not participating. They're doing right. Get the fuck out of my drill. Get the fuck out of my drill, or whatever it takes to get my drill. Because there's one kid, but there's also
50 others.
100 more kids out there.
All right, so you even got the camera person prompting him what to say. You know, I got one kid out here and he pointing and the motherfucker gonna say 50 others. You know, that's a leading moment. That's what happens in like the production type shit. You understand? Like, who the fuck even has the camera anyway?
Same time, there's no disrespect or anything, but there's a million kids, but I didn't want you to get away.
Yeah.
You're going to throw dirt on my name.
No.
But I understand that I'm not going to be able to please everybody, which I'm fine with
I
that.
appreciate you coming up here and talking to me.
Oh, shit.
My son is one of those hard workers, but he's not one of those. So you can get the cook.
So,
all right, so you heard that. I appreciate you coming up and talking to me. He even chased her down to talk to her. Okay, hear that.
Still came up here to do this, but I still got 200 more kids out there. But I appreciate it though, sweetheart.
Peace, family. It's your brother Ben X. And as y'all can see, this is another video of somebody taking something to the extreme. Our brother, Marshawn Lynch, matter of fact, y'all know why I'm here. Marshawn Lynch.
Yeah, we know why you here. You know, you here to carry on, you know, the creation of the black mind. You know, the creation of the black mind, the black life. You know, which by definition don't mean shit and ain't supposed to ever have meant shit. You know, I understand that, man. Whenever somebody wants you to stay underneath that umbrella, you know, without breaking free in some type of way, you know, because, man, like the the spell game, they call it a spelling bee. So the spell game has to be something with words, right? Has to be. You know, and black is in there so firm, man, you can't get around that shit. You know, so like I said, anybody with elite knowledge, you know, trust me, they're not black. They're above that.
Was approached because he told some youth, I guess, who wasn't doing what they were supposed to be doing in the drill, get the F up out my line or something. You know, come on, man. See, this is why he was asking for men. When he came up, when the mothers came up complaining about how he was speaking to the athletes, he was saying, "Do you have a man here?" She gonna try to run and say, "Oh, it's sexism." Ain't no dang sexism. He's asking for a man because a man would understand.
Yo, like, you playing too damn much, man. Like, I mean, because it's like, because I know it's a joke to you. You know, when you know, always consistently using your hands and all this other shit, because RZA ain't no damn different. You understand? Luis ain't no damn different. You know, and it's a shame that, you know, what they've done, you know, as far as the perpetuation of the dumb shit. You know, because nothing has changed. Like, nothing has changed, man, since all of this whole Nation Islam started and however they go and operate and all of that. Nothing has changed. You know, I don't give a damn about, you know, any type of progress that's been made within the dumbass structure. You understand? Because with that real knowledge, man, you already know, man, get the fuck out of the box. You know, there's no reason to be inside of the shit. You know, so these motherfuckers got a whole Muhammad farms with all these thousands of acres and all this other shit, and all y'all motherfuckers is doing is growing some shit, passing some shit off to some little local shits. Fuck out of here, man. Yo, the hand game, you know, the number game, and the deception game is too abundant within anything that they say and do, man, to really, you know, take that shit seriously moving forward, yo.
I know that rhyme. Right there, but it's
Feel like you playing.
He asking for a man because the man would understand. I'm not.
Yo, like, see, like, there's no reason for you to flash your hands like this, man, other than the fact that you know that you're trying to appease your gods. Your elite gods. Period. Understand that when you see these commentators, when you hear them talk, man, they only talk about shit that's already out there, or, you know, something that needs to be pushed when we need to go in a certain direction, you know, as black people. And I mean, hell, even as white people, because you're going to be disgusted by some of the shit that they say. Everything is a push when it comes to this race shit, trust me.
Saying men understand and women don't. That's not what I'm saying. But obviously, she couldn't relate to being talked to like that. See, growing up, family, them coaches who spoke like that, them was the coaches that looked out for you when you got to high school. Them was the coaches who looked out for you, was still in contact with you when you got to college. See, I was told one thing growing up.
Yo, like, what the fuck are you even talking about at this point? Because whenever he asked for the man, and they said, ain't no man, like, that's my son, and then he was like, all right, well, shit, I'll talk to you then. I'll talk to people, you know? But as a man, if you have an irate woman, naturally in a sport like football, you know, and something I can honestly say that a lot of motherfuckers can't tell me shit about, you know, when it comes to mamas and their babies on the field, like, shit, it gets real. You need a man there. You know, in a lot of instances, especially whenever you're, you know, talking to the kids the way some kids need to be talked to, you know, because these motherfuckers is brats out here. You know, to keep it a buck. You know, so he asked for the man ain't there. All right, cool, I'll talk with you. You know, so miss me with any type of dumb shit that they said came from this shit, man. Because like I said, you seen the motherfucker apologize and all of that, where, you know, coming to an agreement before we walk away from each other. So if that's the case, why the fuck are you even on here talking about this shit, man?
A coach told me, Ben, if we don't get on y'all, if we not on y'all, we don't really care. The ones they care about, they in them. So he probably cared about them. He cared about them getting active. He cared about them being engaged. And so he said, man, get the F up out my line. And psychologically, that'll make a child say, man, I'm going to get it together next time. I don't know if it's just a man thing, but I understand what it means. I mean, we done had coaches done cussed us out.
Yo, why the fuck do you need to fix your hat so much, though? Like, in 100 terms, you know, in buck terms, you know, you sitting there talking, you know, to a phone or a camera, whatever it is that's in front of you. You know, what is it that you want us to see, the eagle on your hat? You know, and then being that you from down there in Texas and all of that, that's kind of weird to me that you got a Philadelphia hat on that you want us to see. Elijah Muhammad
had us doing suicide drills. Now, if y'all don't know what suicide drills is, fam, that's not committing suicide. It's when you're going back and forth on the football field or the basketball court. All right? But they trying to, hem my brother up like he's some bad coach or some bad camp leader or something like that, man. He just keeping it real. He just a brother from the hood, goddamn, running a summer camp.
Yo, and like I said, everybody knows who the fuck Marshawn Lynch is before you sign up. You understand? Like, it's like the lady had on the Seahawks shirt. You know who Marshawn Lynch is. That's the motherfucker that's jumping in the end zone, grabbing his nuts on his way in there. You understand? You was cheering to that shit, lady with the Seahawks shirt on. Get the fuck out of here. You know who Marshawn Lynch is, and you know how passionate he is about the game of football. You know, because motherfuckers really do be out there competing. I ain't gonna front on that tip. You understand? But shit, that replay booth make that shit 100% suspect. But because it's crazy the calls that actually stand to get overturned, right? Motherfucker gonna say the ball may have been fumbled before it crossed the line, so we gonna bring the shit back. Who the fuck say that on an instant replay? 49ers Seahawks. But anyways, back to this commentator. This shouldn't even be an issue, Ben X. This shouldn't even be an issue. And it shouldn't even be an issue addressed the way that you're addressing it. Considering the fact that the motherfuckers left, in some type of agreement, some type of, peaceful manner. So yeah, man, as it stands and as it goes, whenever somebody's not giving you something that you can build upon, and then build from that, and from that, they're not giving you what's real. They're not. And when it comes to these religious leaders that they put in front of you especially, there's only going to be a certain line that you can get to, when you're regular people. So, understanding that moving forward, man, choose what you take into your brain and how you digest it and all of that shit, man. Choose that method wisely, man, because all you're getting is magic spells from these motherfuckers, man. And these spells have nothing but, horrible intentions for you. So yeah, man, Ben X, man, talking about this Marshawn Lynch, this sexism situation, man, that bullshit is profound.